5, you idiot! Oh my god, I am becoming young.
What is up, digital companions? Holiday companions, should I say. My name is Karn EX, and welcome to the last stream before Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas, happy Christmas in advance. Happy holidays to everyone else. Lampbot, watching while making pasta over on Twitch. Appreciate you. How's it going, everybody? Lupus, Cody, Shout, Greeny T, Caps Lock. Flo's birthday is Monday. What's up, Sump Dog? How's it going? Looking good. Appreciate you. Still down about... I've really kind of maintained over Christmas, but I haven't gained any weight back, so that's good. I'm also sat really far back in the chair. It's a little bit less less chubster if I sit forward. Hey, what's up, Shadow Fan? Everyone over on Twitch, how's it going? So today is Digimon Times. And we're going to spend the next 15 minutes just going over what Digimon Times is and news that we got this week before we go into Digimon Times. Have a proper Crimbo. I've been saying this. It's been an insane Digimon year. Now, something I do want to get right into here is obviously we've got Digimon Times coming up. I'm going to close that chat in case people are writing slurs. We've got Digimon Times coming up in 15 minutes, which is going to be the second Digimon Beat Break finishes airing in Japan. Now, obviously, that's going to be significantly earlier than anyone else is going to see it. So, obviously, we're not going to be watching Digimon Beat Break on this stream. However, the likelihood is that this Digimon Time stream is going to feature a big spoiler from this episode. My assumption is it's Gekomon Digivolving. Something else that's interesting, and I don't know whether they're going to fix this, but there is currently no English stream. Last time, they did announce an English version. And indeed...
Since the release of the Digital Monster Virtual Pet Toys on...
There was an English version. They have yet to announce an English version, which to me implies there isn't going to be one, or if it is going to come out, it's just going to get posted. But we're going to react to the Japanese version, and then afterwards, we're just going to kind of dive into any of the news that will get posted. We can view translations, etc. So it went live just after the JP one ended last time, but they did say there was going to be one, which they have not said this time. None of the socials. It's all Japanese promotion. However, what is English? Hey, what's up, Mighty? How's it going? What is in English is Digimon Beat Break. So Digimon Beat Break, Glitch the Future, brand new English dub for Digimon Beat Break is officially on its way. I knew this was happening, just as a heads up. I was aware of this. If you've seen my Twitter or some videos recently, wasn't super subtle, but obviously couldn't say anything until it came out. No, I'm not in this dub. I'm not involved in this in any way. Yeah. So, just as a heads up, I just knew it was happening because of some people getting auditions. Now, hey, what's up, Rourke? How's it going? Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Welcome in, everybody. I'm voicing 10 characters, 100%. Casting is closed. And we know that because, unlike Ghost Game and even Adventure 2020, which had a huge gap, we have posts confirming that Gekomon is being voiced by Risa May, who has done... honestly, not a ton of stuff I'm super familiar with. Makoto in Yakuza 0. Some other... God, this website is so blindingly white. Thank you so much, behindthevoiceactors.com. Not a ton of... Oh, Beelzebub in Sandland. I didn't get to check out Sandland as much as I wanted to, but I'm familiar with that. So, Risa is a established voice actor, and her Gekomon is perfect.
I'm Risa May, and I'm the voice of Gekomon, you know?
Absolutely
I'm Risa May.
Perfect.
I'm Gekomon, you know?
Like, that is phenomenal. Love that. And then, yes, we got the reveal that Zeno Robinson is going to be the voice of Tomoro. Zeno, most recently, was Gulu Scamamon and Regulusmon in the Ghost Game dub. But Also was the 2020 version of Taichi in the English dub.
I'm Zeno Robinson, and I'm the English voice of Tomoro Tenma. Let's go, Gekkomon! I'm Zeno Robinson, and
I think a very competent Tomoro voice, maybe not what I would go with, but I think it makes a ton of sense. And Zeno Robinson is super well known in the voice acting industry and by voice acting aficionados, you know. So I think this is a natural pick for marketing reasons, right? Makes a ton of sense.
My pulse.
Bro brought drumsticks to the booth. You know he's locked in.
Is this thing?
There's some beat break music coming out. Awesome. And then we have this clip. Oh, hello. Hello. There we go.
All right, come on, Lizard. Let's go get you some food. Half and half, remember?
So, you know, it's decent.
All right, come on, Lizard.
But then what blew me away, I was like, okay, sure. Oh, by the way, also, we're incredibly close to 100,000 subscribers here on YouTube. If you are watching this stream on YouTube or you're on Twitch and you haven't really watched the YouTube stuff, now is the time. Please, let's get that 100,000 subs. But also, this week, if you were doubting the increase in marketing budget for Digimon and specifically Beat Break, it's in Times Square right now. Can't play that because it's the OP. Digimon Beat Break has 3 screens, or I guess 2 screens, on Times Square. That is not cheap. That costs her money. Yo, see it right up against Hell's Kitchen, Moulin Rouge. Like, there is marketing budget in this thing, which is incredible. So that's awesome. That's a great step forward. So here's some other stuff. Okay. Now, again, if you're watching Beat Break, as a heads up, this Digimon Times is likely to include spoilers. This stream is likely to include spoilers, probably an evolution for Gekkomon. We're not going to, if someone dies or something, we're probably not going to see that. But if we get an evolution for Gekkomon, we are probably going to see it on this stream. Just is what's going to happen. Because we've had a few indications that that's the case. So obviously, first of all, this is happening the second Digimon Beat Break ends in Japan, right? So information, and this is what we're expecting today, which is great to know. In addition to anime and game info after episode 12 of Digimon Beat Break. So we are getting Beat Break and game info, Time Stranger presumably, but you know, maybe there'll be Digimon Elysian or whatever. Maybe there'll be even other Digimon news, you know, maybe there'll be a brand new game announced, probably not. We'll bring you the latest Digimon updates on cards, merchandise, events, and more. They're probably going to announce the next, like, they might announce another one of those Digimon Expos in Japan. And then cards, obviously, big section. The Shambhala V-Pets have just released, so, you know, it's up in the air here. But anime and game info seems to be leading this one, as is Terriermon Assistant. Yeah, no worries, Lupus, appreciate you. A translation of Digimon Story Crossworld Red and Blue, would not expect that. And then here we have something pretty interesting. TV anime Digimon Beat Break, episode 12, A New Family, starting broadcast at 9 a.m. in Japan. From 9:30 after the broadcast ends, we'll deliver the latest Digimon information with Digimon Times. We'll announce the latest Beat Break information, so live viewing is a must. Something big is happening in Beat Break this week. Like 100%. But again, they have not announced a Japanese stream. There's a viral thing where Times Square ads were insanely cheap this week. My friend's YouTube channel has a whole screen up there this week, and it's not a big channel. He's not rich. But is that not the thing where you can pay, like... That's not advertising, right? Like, that's like the thing where you can, like, pay for, like, 15 seconds of a billboard. That's not the same thing, right? Maybe I'm wrong. So something significant for Beat Break is happening in about 8 minutes. But again, they have not announced an English version of this stream. It's out? What? What do you mean it's out? What's out? I feel like this is why we have to... Caps Lock Prime makes everything look way more exciting. Wait, is the Evo? Oh. Well. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Where? God damn it. Alright, hold on. Let's have a look. When you say it's out, do you mean people are posting screenshots? Or do you mean the Digimon accounts are posting them? Yeah, it's called Digimon Times. Oh wow. Okay, we're getting new keywords. Okay, hold on. We're getting new keywords here. Okay. World Union. The world's largest corporate alliance that single-handedly handles the development and operation of Sapotama. Okay. Then we've got the MCP. Ministry of National Protection, one of the administrative agencies. Its purpose is to deal with Digimon and protect the safe lives of the citizens. We know all this. You think there'll be Digimon news this stream? I don't know. On the Digimon Times, Digimon Direct thing? And then, okay, Cold Hearts. We've known about all this already. Okay. But yeah, so they have not announced this in English, which leads me to believe we are not going to see English-focused content here, right? Do not expect, Digimon World 1 on GOG. Do not expect translations of old games. Not that we probably expect that anyway. Do not expect kind of anything. Okay, yeah, it's happened in Beat Break. Okay. You know what? Interesting little guy. I'm not going to put it on screen right now. I'm going to wait until official accounts post it. But that's pretty interesting. Damn, people really could not wait 12 episodes for an evolution. Attention span in the dirt. But yeah, so I think this is going to be obviously very Beat Break heavy, right? The episode is currently airing in Japan. What's up, Kimbini? How's it going? So yeah, Gekomon, spoilers, Gekomon evolved. We're not going to show it just yet, though. If it happens during Digimon Times, though, this is your heads up. This is 100% your heads up. This is, that's all we can do. So I'm hoping they post an English version immediately after, and if they do, we'll dissect it, right? That would be ace. Oh, to God, Beat Break isn't locked behind BBC Jail like Ghost Game. Ghost Game isn't locked behind BBC Jail. It will eventually end up in America. It's just out on BBC first. But yeah, the this dub 100% is like probably going straight to Crunchyroll. But yeah. And yeah, it's possible. It's possible. I just feel like they would have promoted it in English by now if it was happening, and they haven't. Just finished Time Stranger. I think it was a little loosey with the football for the Gekomon Evos. Maybe the first one. I feel like maybe people, I don't know. I just feel like people are so addicted to hype moments in Aura that they're not actually watching the show. I'm also watching Pluribus at the moment, and I'm dealing with a similar fandom. It's just like, it's so boring. I'm like, but there's all these cool things happening in the story. Free small DLC, would not expect it. We did get some news on Ghost Game dub? What do you mean, news on the Ghost Game dub? Do you mean the stuff I talked about in the video the other day? Yeah. But so we're just gonna kind of lock in, because I mean Beat Break is kind of exciting. Honestly, I want to know when this next DLC for Time Stranger is coming out, and then the future of Digimon toys. Beat Break doesn't have a Digivice by design. They almost didn't even have the Sapotama, or like the Sapotama as like a kind of Digivice-y kind of thing. So it's truly up in the air. Oh, I guess for the Beat Break dub, I see. Yeah, we just got information on Beat Break dub this week, which I still think they should try and make it so that these things happen at the same time, or at least closer to the release in Japan. But I'm hoping at least it'll be like early 2026, or mid 2026 at the latest. It'd be great if it was happening while Beat Break was still airing, which we have not had for a Digimon anime ever. Maybe we did. I feel like the seasons usually had finished by the time they started airing in USA and stuff. Just got spoiled by YouTube. Yeah, if you're gonna be online at this point, unfortunately, you are gonna get spoiled. Happy birthday, Xenox6. Xenox6, sorry. But we are mere 2 minutes away from the future of Digimon. I love these Digimon types. They're much better than the old Diginavis, because the old Diginavis were kind of like, they were always news that we already knew. They were things that had been posted days before. There was never anything new in Diginavi. And then obviously we'd have to wait once a year for Digimon Con. Oh, well, welcome into your first stream, Jay. Appreciate it. I'm not going to... Jeza? Welcome in. Sub-watchers are going to be hard spoiled since they were released a sub a day after JP. That's unfortunately... Yeah, that is the unfortunate thing about this. Digimon Times being immediately after Beat Break, but... You know, here... Oh! The video is up on YouTube. Video's up on YouTube. We're probably going to get shown this during Digimon Times, just as a heads up. So if you really don't want to see specifically the evolution for Gekomon, this is your last chance. This is your last chance. Because it's probably going to get played during Digimon Times right now. But I'm really excited. It's always a good time to have Digimon stuff happening. Always a good time to have Digimon stuff happening. Big win. I'm also curious if Terriermon Assistant's hosting this, because he's in the thumbnail. But we're almost there. We're 60 seconds or less away. Turn 17 the day of the Pokemon DLC launch. You are a little baby. You're a little baby. Yeah, the thumbnail does spoil it. 100%. Oh, hey, Karn EX is live. Oh, that's good. Everyone should watch and like that guy. And if they can afford a super chat, they should do it. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Hey, Mr. Kane. That's me. Consider making fan Digimon. It might be very popular. You know what, Eric? That sounds ridiculous. I don't know why you'd think I'd ever do that. I don't know why you'd think I'd ever do that, Eric. Should you sub to Karn EX? I think you should subscribe to Karn EX because we are... Thank you for the like, Caps Lock Prime. I appreciate you. We are... God damn. Devastatingly close. Yeah, we are 654 YouTube subscribers away from 100,000. If there's anyone watching this stream that isn't subscribed, just do it for a month. I promise I'll earn you a subscription. Got time to watch Karn EX because I'm watching Karn EX. Dude, that motherfucker Karn EX is always taking my views away. Hate that guy. This one's going to be in Japanese, yeah. We're hoping an English version will get posted afterwards, but it's not guaranteed because they have not promoted it at all. Oh yeah, can you hype streams? I don't think you can hype streams. You might be able to hype the VOD though. Hyping always helps. I don't know why. YouTube just makes up shit for us to do. No, Eric. Wrong. Incorrect. I think it all helps in the algorithm. Live commenting. An active chat is good for the algorithm. Do you know if some of your artists mind getting DM'd? If they're on Twitter or Blue Sky, it will say commissions open. If the commissions are open, give them a DM. Everyone give the video a like. Glurp, you know. Alright, we are 18, 17. Uh-oh. 6, 7. Reference book listing is out. Sick. We'll go look at that afterwards. Good shout, Green ET. Yeah, if you're watching this and haven't liked, I would appreciate it. 130, 147 likes. Look at all those likes. Love you guys. Thank you for subscribing, everybody. Appreciate you. Here we go. Oh my god. Alright, you're saying welcome to Digimon Times. I'm just gonna see. Okay, Time Stranger for sure. Oh, Godzilla Pendulums. Okay. What the fuck was that? Oh, Konbini, thank you for the resub. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Over on Twitch. Okay, Digimon Beat Break time. Oh, yeah, okay, it's Gekomon Evolution time, everybody. Here you go. Spoilers. I mean, oh, yeah, he is pretty cool. Very armored. Like, very armored.
そんなみんなに朗報でございます。沖
Kinda
原
wish.
愛沙さんが作曲を担当したデジモンビートブレイクメインテーマ。
God damn it, there's only Japanese subtitles.
訪問の
Thank you, Plasmatic, for the gifted memberships. I appreciate you.
リミットが
Very kind of you. Thank you so much. Welcome. Everyone enjoy. There's an early access video right now.
よかったね。あの感動をもう一度という感じで。
We're gonna immediately, in fact, I'm gonna go
そして
gonna go check the account
1月4日からは
right now.
に突入いたします。
Yeah, still no English version available. Still no English version available. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it. Oh, I'm gonna get copyright claim for this. Oh, shit. Oh, Ludomon? Was that... Wait. Huh? What? Wait. We got new people? Oh, shit. This is like the thank you so much for the hype train, I appreciate it. This is like the biohybrids in Data Squad and same writer or whatever, so it makes sense. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you. The 5 stars. This is the 5 stars. Oh, dude. Probably why this isn't in English, right? Oh, dude. I'm telling you guys, a little bit of patience. Shakomon? Holy shit. A little bit of patience is all it takes. I knew they were cooking. I knew they were cooking. God damn.
グローイングドーンとどのようなバトルを繰り広げるのかすでにワクワクしたよね。
Okay, talking about heroes.
そして
Ooh, Armor Lizamon. Okay, we're gonna check that out in a little bit. Look at all these guys. Look at this asshole on the left. Yeah, we've already talked about the English dub. Oh, dude, I hope an English version gets announced. Oh my god. Look at this key art, dude. Ludomon, Shakomon, Monodramon, Gigasmon? We're using Frontier Spirits as partners? Huh? Whoa.
2026年1月4日日曜日
Whoa.
フジテレビ他にて放送開始です。
Digimon.net is crashing right now.
デジモンビートブレイクを見逃したというデジモンファンのみんなに
Whoa.
ペッペレーン
That is insane.
デジモン公式チャンネルでデジモンビートブレイク第1話から第12話
Holy shit. Okay, I'm still refreshing for an English version.
編の一挙見逃し配信を実施いたします。
Okay, so the next chapter is called the Tactics Arc. The Tactics Arc.
暇じゃない人たちもぜひご覧ください。
Okay, this is kind of cool. This is kind of cool. I love you, Digimon. Digimon, best fucking thing ever.
グローイングドーンのメンバーたちがトーク画面を
Oh my
盛り上
god.
げます。アニメのワンシーンから抜
Why
粋した
are we
面
not
白くて可愛い
translating?
スタンプや日常会話で使いやすいデザインまで幅広くラインナップです。ぜひダウンロードよろ。
Dude, Digimon is
さらに
back in insane ways.
紹介です。天馬ともろ月
Oh, yeah, thank you for the gifteds, Plasmatic. Really appreciate it. Incredibly cool of you.
登場いたします。
Expected Gakumon to look nimble in his champion form. Yeah. Oh, look at the plushes. Okay, that's a Gakumon plush I can buy for my wife. Okay, that's good.
僕も発売してほしいな。ちびぐるみめっちゃ好きだよ。
Digimon is fucking awesome.
めっちゃ好きだよ。
Ludomon getting attention is huge. Yeah.
2026年春頃登場予定ですので、アミューズメント施設でゲットしてみてください。ぬいぐるみアイテムは他
Okay.
にもございます。ファンタイナムコヌイが展開する
Oh,
マスコットシリー
okay.
ズから月光モン、ヒロプモン、プリスティモン、クー
I was
ガ
gonna
モン
say, is that Kugamon? Yeah, okay.
月光モンたちの魅力をギュッと詰め込んだ可愛さ全開のマスコットで細やか
Dude,
な
I hope they add Ludomon
注目
to a game.
発売情報などは後日発表いたしますので
Yeah,
そこを
Armor Lizamon looks insanely cool.
さらにデジモン
We'll look into that in a little bit.
いたしますよ。 2026年5月16日
Oh wow, the Beat Break set. Okay.
第23弾
Oh my god, it is such a good time to be a Digimon fan. Yeah, I want to see Kugamon's rookie too. It might be the little dog, Wankomon of the Shambhala V-Pets. Resonance Edge of Limit. Okay, so this is the roadmap for Digimon. I'm really hoping we get an... The thing is, Terriermon Assistant doesn't speak English, so I don't think we're gonna get an English version until subtitles are out for this thing.
デジモンカードゲームは他にも最新商品が盛りだくさんです。カードデッキ24弾、デジモンセイバーズは20周
These
年
make friends who play the card games same.
に登場したアグモン、大門勝たちをはじめとしたデジモンテーマで構築されたデッキとなっております。これ大門勝は
Yeah, we knew that Savers / Data Squad was getting focus next year.
楽しみですけれども、さらに
Hyena rookie. Yeah, Haimon is a rookie. But it doesn't line up super hardcore with Kugamon. I guess it could, you know. Shine Grey, back again to ruin everyone's days. Don't worry, Elysian. Dual Revolution. Burst mode. Let's get another ruin mode card in here. I think they're gonna cook with Elysian.
キャラクターも登場いたしますので、続報の方をお楽しみに。そうして2026年1月17日発売予定のブースターパック
I do like the art of the Time Stranger set.
タイムストレンジャーは10月に発売したデジモンストーリータイムストレンジャーに登場するキャラクターたちを
Yeah, we already know what's going on.
ゲームの世界観を持ち
We've already seen the evolution on the stream, in
イラスト
fact.
を収録予定ですので、ゲームと合わせて遊んでみてくださいね。続いて2026
Biohybrid deck? That'd be cool.
発売予定のエクストラブースター第
Here we go, Dawn Liberator. So this is where we're probably going to see the Terramon, or the Shoto level 7. Terramon or Muchomon.
たちを多数収録し、クテルモンやシューモンといったデジモンたちを大幅に
Elysian will come out soon. Next 6 months, I reckon.
効果は大事。さらに2026年
Digimon Generation.
発売予定の
That
ブースター
War Greymon arm is so light gold that it almost looks like a Zeke Greymon. Ah, dude, if it was a Jogres, it'd be insane. Yeah, I'm really curious why. I'm assuming this is just going to get subtitled. I think this is something they absolutely need to work on. 5 months ago's Digimon Times was a much better... The push in the West is failing on the social media side, I think. I think they need to split off the channels more. But what if, Loomis? What if we ruined the game for you? Also, I don't think it even has to be a DNA Digivolution, actually. I think it'd just be fun if it was just visually a combination of the two. Okay, Time Stranger time. Come on. Give us something. A lot happening in May, yeah. DLC 2! There they are! It's the Banchos! What a surprise! What a surprise! It's the Banchos! Oh, Bancho! Ooh! 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 Gakuran! Okay, when did that say? Did that give us a release date? Hold on, did that give us a release date? There wasn't a release date on that, right? No, there wasn't. There wasn't. We're gonna watch that trailer in English because that's gonna get posted very soon. Wow. Bancho Digimon. Is it January? January? Oh, Bancho Lilymon looks great. 2026 1. Yeah, okay, so it's January. It's January. More Time Stranger next month, everybody. Dude, that's sick. I'm not looking forward to being in those same white corridors, but it looks like, yeah, we're gonna have some showdowns in Shinjuku again. Okay. Yeah, so DLC's February or March. DLC 3 is February or March for sure. Maybe April, but I doubt
グッズ
it.
の紹介です
And that
まず
means
はこちら
that last
11
one
月
is.
に開催された
I won't spoil it,
ゴジラフェス
but if you know, you know.
2025
Okay,
で
Godzilla
発
stuff.
表されました
Yay!
が
Not my bag, but
なんと
yay!
ゴジラとデジタルモンスターのコラボ第2弾が商品化決定いたしや
That trailer to get posted, aren't we?
今度はデジモンペンデュラムカラ
We
ー
are
とコ
gonna
ラ
be
ボいたし
looking
ます
for
よ収録キャラはゴジラフェス当日に上映された短編特撮フェスゴジラ2新宿炎上に登場した
Okay,
バ
nothing
ーリン
posted.
ミレニアムゴジラや手のひらサイズでゴジラの世界観を楽しめる新フィギュアシリーズゴジバーストに
I
登
guess
場
it's
す
still
る
pretty early for
ガトリン
America.
グガイガン強
It's the
そう
holidays.
もラインナップ
Either
もちろん
Godzilla
新たな
Omnimon
コラ
would
ボ
be
モンスターの
mental.
企画も進行中ですもしや僕か違うって言われた違うのかそこら辺も続報
If you're missing any of this info, don't worry.
デジモ
We're
ンウ
gonna
ェ
round
ブ
it
を
up at
チ
the
ェック
end.
だ続いてはデジモンのプラモデルシリーズ
My audio got
クロ
quiet?
ーズド
Oh.
ボックス仕様のデジモンプ
There
ラ
we
モデ
go.
ルプラ箱を
Alright, chill.
です
Oh yeah, I forgot your whole thing is you talking caps
専
locks.
用透明ケース
Okay.
に立てるもよし
There we go.
そのまま収納して
Alright, I'm back. Oh Jesus, that's too loud now. Fucking hell.
になっておりやす
There we go. Alright.
シュプラスシークレットイッシュの
Ooh.
全9種がラインナップされておりメタリックカラーやクリアカラーバージョンもございますので同じデジモンでも違った質感を
I do like the kind of like translucent
ボッ
vibes.
クス仕様なので何が出るのかお楽しみですね僕も出るのか出ないかラインナップされてないからプラ箱は2026年
Yeah, Black War Greymon probably, right?
ぜひ好きなデジモン
Would make
狙ってみ
sense.
てね
When a season 2 could happen for DLC? Who knows? Who knows? Truly. It's all up in the air at this point. All up in the air.
続いてはデジモンイベントについてのお知らせです
Another Digimon event.
デジモンアドベンチャーゼロチュー&お邪魔女ドレミ
Wait,
シ
what?
ャープアニメ
Oh my god, I thought Elysian just dropped something for a second there.
東京ステーションにて
Okay.
デジモンアドベンチャーゼロチューのアニメ放送
Yeah,
25
okay.
周年を記念した展示内容で
Digimon
体
event.
験型のコンテンツやフォトスポットなどもございますさらにビートブレイクの展示も見られるかも、入場はなんとご好意で
I don't know
無
what
料です
the other thing was, but that's cool.
とにかく無料です期間は2月
I have no idea what that witch thing is.
ぜひお越しくだ
Looks
さい
like some weird pretty cure
そして
thing.
そしてデジモンビートブレイクラウンドワンコラボが開催中です新規書き
Oh, round one collab. Cool.
したグッズや装飾などが登場してますよ書き下ろしビジュアルは前半と後半で異なる
What's up, Lord Soul? You're coming in towards the end, I
後
think.
半ビジュアルを展開中でございますボーリングカラオケ
But we've got a lot to dive into.
ダーツのコラボパック
I can't make a video tomorrow, by the way, so I'll be making a video Monday. Unless I'm actually the VOD up. We'll see.
でっかい
Well, the VOD's gonna stay up, but
一品ご注文ご
I'll see how I feel on Monday if I can get a video out.
お得後半はスタンディコースターをプレゼント
I'm going out with friends for Christmas celebration tomorrow.
ビジュアルを使用した
I mean, I might be able to get working on it when I get home, depending on how many alcoholic beverages I've imbibed, but
ストアにて販売中
no announcement on Elysian. I wouldn't expect Elysian until next year.
4月18日まで開催中ですのでデジモンビート
This is very Japanese focused right here.
ぜひたくさん遊びに来てねデジモンイベント情報はまだまだございやす今年度もデジモン
Oh! Digimon Con info!
ました
Oh!
これね今回で5回目です
Digimon Con 2026. Yep. Gemmon, Gekomon, Agumon,
皆
Aegiomon.
さんと楽しむ配信イベントでございます様々なジャンルのデジモン
Elysian's coming out this year, guys. Coming out 2026. 100%.
3月下旬を予定しております
The 3rd, so what, March? March?
していきますのでデジモンウェブ公式サイトや公式 X デジモン公式チャンネルを要チェックです
Wow. Okay. I'm so excited for the Digimon Con stream this year, guys. As in the next 12 months. Claff, no, of course it's not coming out in 2025. 2025 ends in a week.
次の情報です作品の垣根を
This year, oh god, this year as in this 12-month period. From December to December.
一弾はアグモン、月光モン、アイディオモン、ティラノモン、パタモン、ルイモン、テリア
Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, Lugamon still He's trying his best.
いっぱいいるね。アメコミテイストで新規書き下ろし。今後も様々な
Oh, do you think there's new Witch only stuff? Is there? I don't think there's new Witch only
お
stuff.
届けするのでお楽しみに。クリアモン助手はいつだい？そしてオールデジモンとショッピングモールのコラボ開催が決定。詳細は近日発表され
Yeah,
る。
where is Terramon?
お楽しみに。
We got Lugamon, but no Terramon? That's funny.
待望のデジモンゴーストゲーム初の
Wow, Ghost Game Blu-ray in 2026. What a year.
天の川博役田村睦美さんからコメントをいただいておりますので、僭越ながら
Yeah, Seekers needed to be better received, and also Seekers was let down.
いただきます。待ってました。とっても嬉しいです。
Yeah, Eric, I'll get right onto it.
ルリ
What do you think I can do?
ガンマモン、アンゴラモン、ジェリーモン、みんなが怪奇現象を解決していく様を見つつ、それぞれの絆が描かれている作品です。登場するデジモンもみんな個性たっぷり。
What, Digimon Story Time Stranger? Yes, it's available on consoles.
いろんな感情が湧いてきて最高です。私はヒロとガンマモンの親子のような関係がすごく好きです。
Stream has ended?
またガンマモンの可愛さが見られる
It's coming to an
の
end.
たまらない気持ちになります。早く欲しいです。ということで、
Okay.
田村睦美さん、本当にありがとうございます。睦美さんがこんな風に言ってるかは
No, they're not doing Ghost Game epilogue
この
episodes.
感情が伝わりましたね。
Alright.
詳細は順次公式
Let's see what we've got
で
here.
告知いたしますのでお楽しみに。ということで今回の
Nothing from the official Bandai Namco Twitter account yet.
の情報はこれ。僕が配信しているクリアモン女子研究室は毎週火曜日夜8時に配信
Let's
しており
go
ます。
get some news, shall we?
人がもしいるならばぜひ見てみてください。クリアモンと言いましたが、今まで
Okay, alright.
ちょこちょこした情報の
Ghost Game Dub is already out in BBC on the UK.
お届けしますんで、それだから一番と言わせていた
I
だきます。
guess it was a fan letter, yeah. I'm kind of hoping an English version of this gets posted, but it's not looking likely.
バイバイ。
Yeah, welcome in, everybody. Thanks for watching. Alright, that was it. That was it for now. But we're not done. We have to comb through this Digimon news, everybody. So first of all, it'd be funny if they posted the English version now. Okay, they didn't post the English version. So, but what we do have is this, which I'm hoping... English subtitles! Okay, huge.
本当のエイパルスの使い方見せてやるよ
If they post an English one,
あいつら
I'll
世界
rewatch
規模
it.
で活
100%.
躍しているクリーナー集団
タクティクス作戦リーダーは俺だ
Okay.
邪魔するなら確実に排除します
Would love these translated.
それで終わり
余計な質問をするな行け
Standing at the top of all
シャング
cleaners.
リラ計画
Yeah,
は
here we
5
go.
行政全員の協力なしでは完
Man
成できない
どうもてめえは
This is exciting, dude. This is exciting.
今日もいけてますねもう少し品格を身につけたらいかがかしら
まだ利用価値はあるんだよ
失礼おかげで面白いものが
So we got all the 5 stars and a rival cleaner group.
我々ワールドユニオンは
That's
その
fine.
脅威に備えなければならない
Well, we can't say Ragnar Lordmon will definitely be in, but Ludamon is here. Will all of these Digimon get new Evos? Like, so here's something, right? Syakomon could end up evolving into Ryugumon. I know it's Sangomon in Liberator, but that's a thing. Ludamon, who knows? Gigasmon is crazy work. Absolute crazy work. Like, that's huge. So the next thing we want to look at is Armalizamon. Again, beat break spoilers. Armalizamon, a champion reptile data Digimon. With a neutron laser, neutron diffuser, neutron blade, and a death roll press. Episode 12 already aired in Japan. A reptile Digimon covered head to toe in tough scales. To maintain the hardness of its scales, this Digimon eats high-density minerals and thus often resides around mineral deposits. Once it has extracted all the ore from one location, it roams around in search of a new mineral vein. This guy's going to be a good fight against Gigasmon, isn't he? The ore consumed by Abergele is broken down into particles within an internal disintegration furnace before being converted into energy via the vein-like particle accelerator that runs through its entire body. This energy is consumed in maintaining the hardness of its scales and to power its attacks. The charged neutrons generated by its internal particle accelerator are fired from its mouth with neutron laser, an attack that can pierce through virtually anything. Does kind of look like a Pomimon evolution, doesn't it? At full output, this laser is strong enough to even cut through ultimate level Digimon. Additionally, its neutron diffuser ability fires scattered beams that can target a wide area, albeit with decreased power. In close combat, Abergele burns through enemies with its neutron blade attack, blade-shaped beams of charged neutrons emitted by extending the scales on its arms. Due to its diet of high-density ore, a full stomach makes Abergele's body become extremely heavy. In this state, it can use the Death Roll Press ability to curl and ram into enemies, unleashing its maximum destructive potential. Abergele must consume sufficient amounts of ore to use all of its attacks to their full effect. As a result, when at their mineral deposit feeding grounds, these Digimon are aggressive, whereas those wandering in search of mineral veins prefer to avoid unnecessary fights due to a lack of energy. So the moon theming is kind of gone a little bit. Finally evolving should have been by episode 5. Why? Why though? Why would it have been? Why would episode 5 have made it better? Analyst, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs over on Twitch. I appreciate it very much. Why would an evolution in episode 5, if it didn't fit the narrative, be better? Thank you so much, Analyst. So it's kind of a pangolin. It's got some stuff with crocodile and alligator vibes. It's a particle accelerator. The moon thing might come and go. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. So that was one arc of Beat Break. Where we think Beat Break is 49 episodes. We think. So that's pretty cool. Now we're going to be... Okay, Bandai Namco still hasn't posted. So the next thing is that, yes, let's just go over to With the Will, actually. I think that's probably the easiest way to do this. Hold on a second. Let's go over to With the Will. Here we go. All right, so let's wrap up some stuff here. Shouts to With the Will. Great resource. Okay, here we go. So, of course, we have insert songs, Resonant / Edge of Limit. And there's another shot at Abergele. I'm really excited for this next arc. Everyone's got a champion now. Murasamimon's an ultimate. We've got Gigasmon, look at these guys. These are very, like, this could be an anime cast, main cast by itself, you know? And then we've got the 5 stars here. Really, this guy looks like Kyo. Really hoping that's a relative of Kyo. And then this key visual is insanely cool. Like, that's such a good thumbnail. I'm already thinking about thumbnails. And then we've got line stamps, plushies. I can finally get a Gekomon plushie for my wife. Very excited about that. Beat Break set coming in May. And a Saver starter deck. And then that is coming, oh god, June, January, February, March, April. That's also May, okay, for the Savers thing. And then we've seen these before. Okay, here we go. So I need really quickly to do something here. Google. I never trust Google not to dox me, which is why we're on the webcam right now. Google loves to be like, hey, browsing from country. Thanks so much, Analyst. I appreciate you. Yeah, so, for people that have been avoiding spoilers, obviously we know what the entire roster is. Here we go. Okay, translation. Fluttering Gakuran is what that translates to. Fluttering Gakuran. Now, what is Gakuran? I'm assuming that's going to get a different... Gakuran is Bancho, basically. It's the uniform. It's the school uniform. Incognito doesn't stop your browser history. It doesn't stop your location. That's like, you need a VPN for that. And VPNs are slow. Okay, so fluttering school uniform, fluttering coat, right? Makes sense. Like it's fluttering in the wind. I'm curious to see what the English name for this is going to be. We know you're Scottish. What do you mean? I am Scottish. Yeah, 100%. That's me. Here we get a shot of the Banchos. I really want them to repost this trailer. I don't think they're going to, so maybe we'll just go through Digimon Times and rewatch it in a sec. Okay, what else we got here? Obviously, Bancho Leomon and Bancho Stingmon squaring up, and there, Bancho Lilymon. I am Brazilian. It's true. It is true. Billowing Bancho. That's not a bad one. It's not a bad one. So there's Godzilla stuff. Yeah, honestly, the toy side of things, not crazy. Here we go. Digimon Con, specifically late March. Late March. So that's... Honestly, this could be where they... If Elysian isn't already out, this is honestly where I would expect to see the Elysian release date. You did miss the direct, yeah. We're gonna quickly watch some of it though. And then that's about it. Oh, hold on.
Some nice friends you got there, Davis.
Yeah, okay. So, let's...
3 months.
Thank you, Salafi. I'm sure I'm still pronouncing that wrong. Thank you so much for the resub. Appreciate you. Just like Hatsune Miku, Khan is sometimes Brazilian. Exactly. So, that's the Beat Break trailer. Let's go to the Digimon official channel. And let's go back to Digimon Time. So they have not posted an English version of this, which is interesting. I'm really curious to see. Probably tomorrow, the English accounts are going to post it. But I'm very curious as to why they didn't already. Thoughts on a Justimon anime done in the style of Showa Kamen Rider? Not interesting at all to me. Not interesting at all to me. Anyway. Let's proceed through here. Come on, through we go. Here we go. Alright. I would love English subtitles. At the very least. Auto translate. Alright, we're gonna try our best with this bullshit. If you have the balls! The quickest way to get to know each other is to communicate with your fists. We have... Oh my god. This looks great. Sorry, Jacob, not a Kamen Rider fan. Love the music. Is this in the base game? That's awesome. Helipad from Cyber Sleuth? No, it's the helipad from Time Stranger. This is where you fight Kuwagamon and where Jupitermon's fist appears. Hope it's not just the Bancho. It is. It's just the Bancho. You will get 5 Bancho Digimon, and that's it. And then in the next DLC, you'll get 5 more Digimon. For a total of 16, including Parallelmon. There is 1 more Digimon. Oh yeah, that's right. People haven't seen the DLC. There is 1 more Digimon. Because Bancho Leomon is already in the game. There is a 5th. Which they haven't revealed in this trailer, which I think is fun. They're probably going to reveal it before launch, though. If you want a spoiler on that, you can watch my short or my video on it. I won't say it here. No, well, yeah, anyway. Bancho Mamemon hitting the baseball is sick. It's not Bancho Leomon Burst, which honestly probably would have been a better idea than what they are doing. Hey, what's up, Ventus SGN? Welcome in. So that's pretty hype. I think probably tomorrow, but maybe Monday. It's the holiday season, so shit's kind of all over the place. But wow, so that's next month. So that really puts us... so Steam said between April and June for the final DLC, but it was... Came back for Banchos, hell yeah. Or came back and saw Banchos. But this DLC was supposed to be January, March, and the first DLC was supposed to be January, March too. So honestly, I can see the third DLC being in February. But it might be March. I don't think we should describe Bancho Lilymon as tight. That disturbs me. Okay, so yeah, there's Adult Hiroko. Bancho Lilymon stepping up to Bancho Golemon, who looks like it might be... Is that some Titan? Some Titan eye stuff going on, or is that just Bancho Golemon's eyes normally? Hard to say. Almost feels like Bancho Leomon's going to have to prove himself to each of the Banchos. Does one mean January or first quarter? It means January. It means January. Yeah, they look great. Yeah, first month. Like, that's January. Right. Bancho Mamemon is tight. Come on. Bancho Lilymon going to be rideable? I don't know if she is. I hope she's not as slow as Bancho Leomon. Because that motherfucker was slow as hell. Alright, I think that probably wraps it up for now. The straight skinny is that we are going to get more news in the next day or so. I'm assuming Bandai Namco will post tomorrow or Monday the English version of the trailer. And then that means with it being January, we're probably looking at... Well, this DLC was very early December. I could see the same thing happening for this one. However, we are significantly closer to January. January is in a week and a half. So it could be more like mid-January. I think they're going to... I mean, they might promote over the holiday season, over the Christmas week, and into New Year. But yeah. And then the other news, of course, is that your name is still grey. Yeah, not enough gifted memberships on YouTube today to turn everyone... Ah, Animal, well, thank you with the 100 bits. Stop bringing up
the inevitable passing of time.
What can I do? Time is going to pass and we are its slaves. Gonna watch Cross Wars till beat break drops? Absolutely. I think it could be early Jan. I don't think it's going to be end of Jan, right? I don't think it's going to be end of Jan. I think maybe mid-January would make sense. It would be very funny. Is there anything with Pokemon happening in January? I don't think so. Yeah, but they're going to need a run-up. I mean, it took from... I actually don't know how long marketing was last time. Hold on. Digimon. Oh, thank you for another 100 bits.
Carnathan Exonathan.
That's me. Carnathan Exonathan. So, I mean, we had... Jeez. When did they reveal the DLC? DLC got revealed. Great Grizzlymon. Okay, here we go. So, Great DLC Wave 1 got announced on November 11th. Quite the run-up. And it didn't come out until December 2nd, right? December 2nd? December 5th. Wait. No, December 8th. So it was almost a month. So by that same run-up... Oh, a ton of new Digimon. 700 more people. Come on, we can pull off like 70 subs a day on YouTube. We're actually like 600 off. We are 641 subscribers away. We are going to get more Omnimon variants in the DLC. I won't spoil how, but we will. Pokemon's going to announce Gen 10 on Pokemon Day. Exactly. And I think the last DLC might be in Feb. So I think if we're looking at another month of promotion, like we did last time, maybe slightly less because Parallelmon's been taken care of. I do think, between January 4th, or what was the 8th of December this year? It was a Monday. So between January 5th, 12th, probably 19th at the latest, I guess. But yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube and you're not subscribed yet, would appreciate it. Thank you. So yeah, those are the big highlights, right? We got Time Stranger DLC 2 is confirmed for January. Love that. I'm hoping that means that Wave 3 is February or March, and then I'm really hoping we get a Season 2. But it's less likely. I do think... What can I say here? What can I say? What I will say, I think it's pretty likely, if this DLC does come out February, March, there will be marketing room to focus on a different game. Perhaps on mobile. Just putting it out there. Digimon Con's also in March. Gemmon's in that poster. So Digimon Con's coming in March. So that's pretty pretty integral, I would say, to the roadmap for 2026. Ageomon's still focused. Ghost Game Season 2 ain't happening. Sorry, bud. If it ever happens, insane. They might get a movie. It's getting a Blu-ray, though. We're back on With the Will very quickly. So what did I want to show you guys? Yeah. So this key visual, right? This key visual right here kind of tells you everything you need to know. Gekomon, front and center. He is leading the anime. Digimon Beat Break is going to continue airing for the majority of 2026. Check your accurate sub count before you end the stream. I absolutely will. Then we've got Agumon here. He's the perennial, right? Agumon's always going to be the kind of mascot of the show. Then Gemmon, just behind Gamamon. Just behind Gamamon is Gemmon. Elysian is absolutely what is happening for Digimon going forward. This is Gemmon from Digimon Elysian, the upcoming mobile game, if you're not familiar. And then in the background is Ageomon. Time Stranger passing the torch almost, which we saw in previous years. So if we go to Digimon Con, images, oh god, it's fucking Bing. So this is actually kind of funny. If we open that, and then where's the other one? This also does not bode well for Liberator, because here we go. Front and center, 2025, right? Obviously, Terramon and Agumon are further forward, but the focus pulls in. You know what I mean? The eye is drawn to Ageomon. Terramon is gone. Terramon is not here. It's because I'm using Edge. It's default. It's not my default browser. It's the browser I use for watching stuff on streams. I think Liberator is over. I think Liberator ends, and Elysian takes over the plot of Liberator, right?
You're telling me, Days, I'm gonna have to call out of work. Keep going.
Thank you, Atlas. Yeah, a lot of days out of work in 2026. The good news is 2026 is still going to be a big year for Digimon. It's not going to be a Time Stranger Beat Break launch year, but it's still going to be big. So I think Liberator is probably going to come to an end. Maybe. Not in Elysian, but a different webcomic. We know for a fact Elysian takes place in the same world as Liberator. We know that for a fact. There might also be a new webcomic, but we know for a fact Elysian. It has Shoto. Like, we know it is. In fact, the cowboy guy from Elysian has showed up in Liberator as well. And then if we go back to 2024, we have Terramon coming up, right? Rising up. Lugamon fading into the background. I don't know. This was such a funny year. But I do think this is a representation of what we're seeing in 2026. Which, you know, could mean Ageomon is not fading into the background, right? Could mean Ageomon Season 2 of Time Stranger, sequel to Time Stranger, could be anything. But I really think these are our core tenets, right? Traditional Digimon stuff, V-Pets, all this kind of stuff. Anything traditionally Digimon. Gekomon, representing Beat Break, the anime entering its new arc, and then Gemmon, Elysian, the mobile game. Elysian is releasing in 2026, 100%. How do you feel about continuing Ghost Game? Not something I particularly care about. I think a movie would be great, but it's been 2 years. It would be great to get one at some point in the future, but the time I think has passed, unfortunately. So that's kind of our roadmap. Right now, first chunk of 2026, kind of incredible. We have confirmed at least one DLC releasing for Time Stranger, if not two, probably quite likely two. Digimon Con in March, which I think, was it in April last year or the year before? Digimon Con in March. A ton of TCG stuff coming out in May. Plus Beat Break entering a big new arc, which is why the ED is changing on January 4th. So that's when this new arc's going to start. Phenomenal. Great time to get into Digimon. Great time to get into Digimon. Like, could not ask for more. Plus Gigasmon? fucking Gigasmon is back in a prominent anime role. Never in my wildest dreams would have thought we'd get Frontier rep like that again. Like, the key art, Monodramon, Syakomon, Ludomon, which is crazy, and Gigasmon. Now, it makes sense, yeah, as someone pointed out, as Melgus points out, Susanoo-amon is intrinsically tied to Shambhala, right? Justimon, not so much. Raiji Ludomon, you know, could get folded in to the Japanese side. But I love this. A brand new set of Digimon versus an old set of Digimon, you know. You can almost, in fact... Can you? No, not really. I was going to say you could almost see this as like the new era of Digimon versus the past, right? Like Tamer's Frontier, but it all falls apart here. I guess you could say Ludomon is an Armor Digimon for 02, and then Shakomon is Survive, right? Referencing Digimon Adventure. That's such a leap, though. That's too tinfoil hat even for Karn. I mean, yeah, so this is my hope, right? My hope is, and we kind of see the pairings here almost, right? This is a teaser for the next arc, yeah. You can watch the VOD, and I'll do a video catching everybody up on probably Monday. But Gekomon and Monodramon seem to be kind of facing off. Ludomon and Pristimon, Syakomon and Kiropmon, and then Gigasmon and Murasamimon. So, I would be really interested to see whether these guys get brand new evolutions. I think it's probably more likely they don't. I think it's more likely we see like Strike-Dramon versus Armor Lizamon. Makes a ton of sense as a fight. Do you think Flaremon will get Apollomon in Beat Break? Dude, I'm hoping that it gets not only Flaremon, eventually Grace Novamon, but also Apollomon and Grace Novamon. I'm also hoping it gets Apollomon Whispered Mode. It would be a great opportunity to bring that back from Cross Wars. 100%. With the whole Beat of Emotion thing, it would be a perfect time to bring back Whispered Mode. Gigasmon's rookie is probably going to be like a Goblimon or something. On the Frontier, Digimon Frontier VPET. VB, right? Oh god, Vital Bracelet. Vital Bracelet's dead as a doornail as well. Evolutions, what was it? Slain of Slide Evo. I think it's very likely, right? If they're using spirits here. It was Gotsumon. It was Gotsumon. So we had let me open this image and drop it in here. So yeah, on the dim card we had Gotsumon, Grottemon, Gigasmon, and then Susanoo-amon. Right? So anything's possible. Truly anything's possible. Yeah, so anyway, I miss Pulsemon too. I think that's where we're going to leave it today. Thank you all for the support. This was very fun. I love having these events. Whenever they want to do a new Digimon Times, I'm always going to be here. Let me just one more time check the YouTube channels just to see if the YouTube channels, sorry Americans. Yeah, nothing else posted. I do firmly think... Well, here's the facts, right? All the DLC for Time Stranger will release in the next 6 months. Digimon Elysian, I'm going to say this is a fact, is going to release in the next 6 months. The dub of Beat Break, no extra news. We covered it at the start of the VOD, but I'll talk about it tomorrow too. Or Monday, sorry. I think the Beat Break dub is coming out in the next 6 months. I'm glad I said it for this too. It was worth it. So Beat Break dub in the next 6 months, I think is very likely. The first half of 2026 is going to be loaded. What that means for the second half and 2027 is scary. Well, not scary, but Beat Break's 49 episodes, supposedly. Hey, what's up, Cena? Kino? Cena? Oh, Cinematic Sith, I see. Are we going to get back-to-back anime? I don't know. Do we get a date for the Beat Break TCG? I think it's all like May. When does the 2025 new Digimon video drop? On December 31st. It'll be the last video of the year. because you never know when more Digimon are going to get announced, just like they did today. In fact, yeah, we got 2 more Digimon this week. Yeah, no worries. So it's going to be a really good first half of 2026. Who knows what the momentum is like into the second half of the year? Beat Break is, if it's 49 episodes, and it started on what, October 6th, right? 1, 2, 3, hold on. 49 weeks from October 6th, 2025 is September. So Beat Break is probably ending in September, right? I guess I could have just done a year minus 3. Anyway, yeah, I mean, if a new Digimon drops, well, here's my rule, right? With the whole Digimon in 2020, what was Adventure 2020 and Ghost Games count? What do you mean? Episode counts like 67. Ridiculous. 67. We've seen some posting from people. I can't remember where it was, but there's been. It seemed legit. It might not be, but it seemed legit. Basically as well, the fact that we're into the second arc already makes sense. So my rule is this: by the time that 2025, every Digimon from 2025 explained video goes out, it will be New Year's in Japan because of the time zones. At that point, that's a 2026 Digimon. If a new Digimon gets announced on January 1st in Japan, that's a 2026 Digimon. I don't see how the end of 2026 and start of 2027 can be as incredible as 2025. Now, bear in mind, most of 2025 was just hype. Not actually a ton happened for Digimon until the end of the year, right? I don't think it is efficient, creatively worthwhile. In fact, it would be creatively bankrupt to force Digimon to have a game every year and an anime every year. Anime every year, maybe. I absolutely think it is okay if we have a quiet 2027 or a quiet end of 2026 into 2027. We have had droughts before, and I've made a video every week. So I'm not going anywhere. I will talk about Digimon until I die. Could be next week. So yeah, absolutely blindsided by how good Digimon fans ate at the end of this year. Absolutely, by the way. So there's a chance we get more DLC for Time Stranger, and I think that's a way they can kind of extend this, right? But bear in mind, Hacker's Memory only took about 2 years from Cyber Sleuth's release. So if they wanted to target a late 2027, 2028 release of like a sequel on the same engine, in the same world, use a lot of the same assets, that's fine. But I don't think they need to start rushing games. There's 100% a world where another team has been working on Survive 2 or Digimon World 19 this whole time. There's 100% that world. I'd rather they just like release Digimon World 1, 2, and 3 on modern consoles, just like up-resed, and release that in 2027 than rush another game out. Or rush another anime out. Any idea where the money is in Digimon? I'm not sure what the split is, but if they're making it, it's making money. I don't know how anime makes money, honestly. Airing TV, adverts, I have no idea. I know toys is their biggest breakdown, and I think card games gets included in toys. The card game makes enough money for it to still be going, and that kind of tells you everything you need to know. Thank you for the 100 bits.
I want them to re-release Digital Monster version S.
Yeah, I saw that you were doing some Digital Monster version S stuff, Analyst. I think it's unlikely. I know Habu was aware people wanted them to translate the WonderSwan games, but I don't think it's going to happen at any time. Peyton, if I'm still got breath and YouTube is still a platform that I can, pay my rent with, I'll make Digimon videos. Yeah, so I really hope they do not go for the yearly schedule. However, they have so much backlog. You could have a successful Digimon Con, by announcing, an English release of Redigitize or a worldwide release of Redigitize, or any of the plethora of untranslated Japanese-only games. Odds on GOG release Digimon World 1, I thought a lot higher, but it's been so quiet for so long, I don't know. I hope it happens. It'll be great. Announcing more official translations of V-Tamer in English and not just I think they did Spanish or German recently. That could be huge. There's all these properties, Digimon, or these sub-properties, these sub-franchises that Digimon has, that are featured prominently in V-Pets and the card game, especially, that people don't know what the fuck they're from. We got an entire Redigitize dedicated TCG set in languages that game never released in. So I think that's kind of what they need to work on. Getting stuff back up to speed, doing, I don't know, HD collections like Kingdom Hearts did or whatever, and also really focusing on their non-Japanese communication. I think Digimon Games is doing excellently. The Digimon Games account and the Bandai Namco accounts in English and like Spanish and Portuguese and stuff. I don't speak those languages, so I might be wrong there, but at least they're trying. The problem that we really have now is the official Digimon and the Digimon TCG. Digimon TCG is doing okay, with English at least. The real problem we have is that the main Digimon Twitter account is basically a Japanese account. Like, it's basically a Japanese account. Your one-stop shop for Digimon is in Japanese. But it's not an exclusively Japanese account, because they do post stuff in English, and they'll retweet English posts. So I think their next step they really need to do is a Digimon Webnet EN. And I think, and then, ES, Espanol, etc. I think they need to invest in communication not being confusing, because communication has been great for Time Stranger, and they need to make that happen for the rest of the brand. All right, I've waffled far too much. VPAT mobile app, yeah. Printed English release to the new comics would be sick. Exactly. I mean, Liberator is always supposed to be a web novel, so it makes sense. They are getting so much better every year. The beat break marketing, even better. But other brands, Capcom, Pokemon, Nintendo, have got much better of a handle on this. And so I think that's what Digimon needs to focus on. So I don't mind. If we have a quiet 2027, I'll see you there. So someone was asking for an updated subscriber total, and we are ending this stream, thank you very much, on 99,363 YouTube subscribers, meaning we are only 637 subscribers away. Ah, wow! Thank you so much for the $10. I'm gonna get this wrong. House Beast, Heos Beast. Thank you so much. Art video ideas: the Pokemon Burst mode with a Scythe, Real Reaper on the wind, and Syndrome on Ruin mode. Blue becomes black, white rose becomes red glass. It's an interesting idea. Everyone like up that super chat. Thank you so much. So yeah, we are incredibly close to 100,000 subscribers, which is incredible. And yeah, that's another thing. Switch 2 for Time Stranger. I think we can see, I want to say holiday 2026, but it might be a 2027 thing. But I'm sure they're doing it. Really, we need to know whether more DLC is happening before we think about a Switch 2. So I think a Switch 2 version is probably going to be a complete edition, like Cyber Sleuth, with all the DLC. Yeah. All right, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. There's going to be a custom art video on Christmas Eve, and then there's going to be a custom art video on the 28th of December, and then the final video of the year is going to be my Every Digimon from 2025 Explained on the 31st. Corey is also doing his top 10. The Digino is doing his top 10 Digimon of 2025, so go watch that when that drops. And I should be putting out a video on Monday as well, the 22nd, going over all this news. All right, thank you all so much, guys. I appreciate it. You guys are the best. Be good people, and subscribe if you haven't already. Have you considered making Digimon custom art videos? I don't know. It's a tough one. We'll see if, honestly, we make any more in 2026. Gen AI is killing them. All right, thank you. I appreciate you. See you next time when we go digital. Bye-bye.